Thinking about selling your business? You're not alone. And if you're like most business owners, you're probably wondering how the process actually works. Today, I'm breaking down the typical steps in a business sale, specifically a share sale, from first contact to post-completion. Let's dive in. Step 1. Buyer meets seller. It all starts with a connection. Maybe a broker makes an introduction. Maybe the buyer finds the business on LinkedIn. Or maybe it's a direct approach. However it happens, the stars align and a deal is on the table. Step 2. Heads of terms, HOT. Next, the buyer and seller agree the deal in broad strokes, price, payment terms, handover plans, and they sign a document called the Heads of Terms, or HOT. Important, HOT is not a guarantee. It's more like a serious handshake. Of 4 HOT I signed last year, only 1 completed. Step 3. Appoint solicitors and advisors. Now it's time to bring in the pros. The buyer appoints a solicitor to handle legal due diligence and draft the SPA or share purchase agreement. An accountant is usually brought in for financial due diligence. Larger deals might also involve commercial or operational due diligence. Pro tip: avoid a generalist solicitor. You want someone who specializes in corporate deals. Trust me, it'll save you money, time, and headaches. Step 4. Due diligence begins. This is where the buyer's team digs into the business. They'll request things like management accounts, contracts, leases, bank statements, you name it. A central filing system makes this much easier, especially if you're keeping the sale confidential. Step 5. Due diligence review. Financial due diligence checks the accuracy of the numbers. Legal due diligence looks at ownership, liabilities, and contracts. If anything nasty comes up, bad debts, dodgy leases, it can delay or even kill the deal. Step 6. Share purchase agreement. Assuming all's good, the buyer's solicitor drafts the SPA, basically the legal contract of the sale. Warning: it's long, it's complex, and yes, it's written in a language only solicitors seem to understand. Make sure your solicitor works on a fixed fee, otherwise they'll love dragging it out and billing you for every word. Step 7. SPA negotiations. Now the back and forth begins. The SPA bounces between the solicitors with edits and comments. My advice: keep iterations to a minimum and talk directly with the buyer to iron out big issues. Step 8. Disclosure and completion docs. Once the SPA is locked down, it's time for completion documents and disclosures. This is where you formally say, by the way, some of the inventory is a bit slow moving, to protect yourself from warranty claims later. Step 9. Completion day. Now comes the paperwork party, signatures, wire transfers, legal filings. The buyer officially takes over. You no longer own the business. Step 10. Post-completion. Depending on your agreement, you may do a handover period or ride off into the sunset. For the buyer, the real work begins, running the business. Final thoughts: that's a wrap on the business sale process. Yes, it's complex. Yes, it's emotional, but it can also be incredibly rewarding. If you're planning to sell or buy a business, hit like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. I'm here to help demystify the process.